Today we will learn about mode for a given data. Observation that appears maximum number of times. I have written this data. These are my observations, and the observation which appears maximum number of times is called my mode, or most often. Either maximum you can understand, or very frequently, which 3 is occurring here, most often. Or mode is always from the data. So mode you get always from the data given to you, and there can be more than one mode in a data. I'll take another example and I'll show you how we are saying more than one mode can be there in the data. So in this case, we have taken number of cars owned by 5 families. So first family has 2 cars, second family has 3 cars, other remaining 3 families have 3 cars each. So 3 is appearing maximum number of times. So mode for this data will be 3. So mode is 3. Now let's take another example to understand there can be more than one mode. If I take number of cars owned by 6 families, and this is my data now. Now you can see mode is 2 and 3 both, because this is also appearing 3 times, this is also appearing 3 times. I am repeating once again. Observation that appears maximum number of times. 3 is the observation which is appearing maximum number of times, and 2 is also appearing 3 times. So both will be the modes for the data. Now here these observations were less. If these observations are more, it's difficult to decide what is your mode, and so we organize our data and form frequency distribution table. This frequency distribution helps you in finding mean, median and mode also. So to make your task easier, we will learn now frequency distribution table. I am writing the data now. These are my marks of, so we are talking about frequency distribution table. So I have taken marks of 20 students. These marks are out of 5. So these are the scores I am writing. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 5, 5, 3, 1, 1, 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3. Now you can see when the number of observations are more, it's not easy to find the mode or mean or median. So what we will do, we will learn frequency distribution table, or we call it tabular form. That is your organization of data. So we organize the data in tabular form to find and to make our task easier of finding mean, median or mode. These mean, median, mode are called the representative values. They represent the data, so they are called representative values. So let's write, these are the marks. Then we form the tally marks, and then we have how many students have scored number of students, and these number of students, you call it the frequency, right? So we put it in a table. This is called frequency distribution table. So these, let's see these marks are out of 5. So we start with, some students will get 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So out of these we pick up the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because marks are out of 5. Now let's put the tally marks. You can see 1 here. So put a small dot that you have made a tally mark for this. Before 1 you can put this tally mark. Again 1 you can put another tally mark. Put a small mark on it so that you know that you have taken into account these numbers. Then we have 2. Before 2 you put a tally mark. Then we have 3. Before 3 you put a tally mark. Then we have 4. Then we have 5. Put a tally mark for this. 1. Again go back and add on 1 mark before 1. Then add on 1 tally mark before 2. How many 5s are there? 2 5s are there. So I can put 2 tally marks here. Then we have 3. 2 times 1 is there. So 4th one is put up this like this. And the 5th is you join from this first tally mark top to the bottom of the last you have put. This will give you 5. This shows 5. So we have done till there. So now 2, 4, 5. Again 2 times is there. 4 and the 5th one is put up like this. Now we have 4, 2 times 3. So and after doing this we can write the frequency or the number of students who have scored 1 mark out of 5. So how many are these? This is 5. How many students scored 2 marks? 3 students. How many students scored 3 marks? 4 students. 3 of them scored 4 marks and again 5 of them scored. Now you can check, this was 20 students. You must check the total so that you are sure you have not missed any number. So when you add up 5 plus 5, 10, 7 plus 3, this is 20 and we talked about 20 students. So this way you make your frequency distribution table and this will help you in finding whatever. In this question we were discussing about mode. So we can say highest frequency is this 5 and 5. So what are my modes? 1 and 5 are my modes. So I can write now, in case from the frequency they can ask you to find the mean, they can ask you to find the mode, they can ask you to find median. We'll discuss median also. Frequency distribution table, after making the table, if they are asking mode, so modes are 1 and 5 as they have highest frequency. Highest